Healthy Ages introduced a 5% discount if you show up with your own container. And since I really want to cut down on my waste and I'm really trying to be sustainable, I'm taking advantage of the 5% discount to do this. So essentially, naked shopping is bulk shopping. Try to buy your products without unnecessary plastic packaging. And the way I do it is I carry my own containers. I have this, which is silicone. So you open like this. So what you do is you show up in the shop like this, you weigh the container, and then you fill it up with your cereals or meat or whatever product that you want to buy naked without the unnecessary plastic packaging, and then they price it for you. $110 grams. Okay, so I tend to try to introduce plant-based milk into my kids' diet and my diet as well. The one I've been playing with a lot is oat milk. Oat milk it's basically grass, and it's really easy to grow. It requires very little land to grow. It requires very little water to grow. And yes, and it's so nice that I can actually eventually buy it plastic-free. So this amount of oats, I can make, I think, milk for 3 weeks. Okay, so then we weigh. So I have oats without spending money on an extra container. Essentially, I think trying to live plastic-free is not possible. We interact with plastic every day. What we need to do is just try and cut it down as much as possible, especially the unnecessary one. I think every household in Kenya has an old ice cream container, and you can wash that up, sanitize it with the vinegar or aloe vera or isopropyl alcohol, and use it to go shopping every time. And besides a structure like this, you can always go to the open market. You can buy omena for the cat, or really everything that you can think of for the house, you can buy naked. Yeah, another trick to trying to be less plastic free, plan. If you start buying things if you are not expecting to buy, then it means there's a possibility that you would have to take the plastic anyway because you don't have the containers. So it's always handy to plan your shopping, or if you're not planning to have shopping, it's always handy to always have your recyclables, glass jars, or these produce bags in your car or in your bag, whichever really. They're so tiny, they can go even in your pocket. It's one of the most committed countries in the world to get rid of plastic. So I think it's working. Legally, you can actually get arrested if you're caught with plastic. Fortunately, people are willing to change. There's just so much unnecessary plastic, and I think it's more of a mind change than the accessibility. honestly. And there's not been enough research done in Kenya on the effects of plastic on our health, but internationally you can find that some of this plastic even are carcinogenic or hormone disruptors. I mean, I think plastic, especially BPA, is one of the culprits that we need to get rid of. And I think to achieve sustainability, we need to watch health, and health starting with changing our lifestyles, our consumerism, and honestly, consuming plastic every day is absolutely unnecessary. If we look back at how people used to do, there never used to be these flimsy papers. We used to have, what was it? The people even used to have, I remember my mom. She's a teacher, and every time she used to come home, if she finds really good bananas on the road or guavas, she used to take off her headscarf and make it into a bento bag, so to say, and come home with stuff. But nowadays, plastic is just so easy. We don't even think that we are taking plastic. We just take and go. And I think we need to make a conscious decision to be conscious consumers. I think that's what I would have to say.